A child sits upright in a wagon which is moving to the right at constant speed as shown in figure. The child extends her hand and throws an apple straight upward from her own point of view while the wagon continues to travel forward at constant speed. If air resistance is neglected, will the apple land behind the wagon, in the wagon, or in front of the wagon? This is a conceptual question, an interesting question. See here, the child is traveling in a wagon with a velocity v, whatever it may be the velocity, its velocity v. Okay. And then what she is doing, she is throwing an apple straight upwards. So let us consider the x direction velocity is a vx, the x direction velocity. And then vy is the y direction velocity. Okay, now she is throwing the apple with a velocity vy in the straight upward, straight up. Okay, here the apple has now two velocities. One is the horizontal velocity and one is the vertical velocity. And you should remember that for the apple, the horizontal motion and vertical motion are independent of each other. Okay, when both are independent of each other, and then moreover, initially the apple is traveling with a constant speed. That means that no force is acting on the apple. Okay, constant speed means acceleration is equal to 0, a is equal to 0. Okay, so it is moving with a uniform velocity. It continues even though the child throws the apple up, its horizontal velocity remains the same. Okay, so the velocity will not change for both the wagon and apple. We are talking about the horizontal displacement, whether the apple falls within the wagon or outside the wagon, in front or back. It falls inside the wagon because the horizontal velocity of the wagon and the apple remains the same because no force is acting on the apple along the horizontal direction. Therefore, its velocity remains the same. It travels with the same velocity as the wagon for a time interval t, and afterwards it falls down. So both will be traveling with the same velocity. It falls within the wagon, inside the wagon, not outside the wagon. That is the reason behind it, the concept behind this question. Okay, hope this helps. Thank you. Bye bye.